Hey guys, Zip 2001. Today is Friday, and we're down in the bike cave. It's raining outside. Rained all day yesterday too. It's real nice out though. It's like in the mid 60s, but rainy. Supposed to be stopping later on this evening, but then getting cold. But that should be all right to go on the trails. The trails are going to be smushy and muddy, but that's okay. So what we're doing today, as you can see, we still have the studs on. It's time to take the studs off. This is about a month earlier than normal, taking the studs off. We'll get the studs off all three trail bikes. And I bought this bike right at the end of last year, so I put the studs on right away when I got it. So I haven't had these tires on that came with it, and you can see. With your tires, you always have a rotation arrow, which way you want them to rotate. So you'll see they're marked a little bit differently on the 45s, but it does have arrows. I think it says front and back with the arrow pointing. When I get it off, I'll show you. But it's time to take the tires off. Put the other tires on. Woohoo! Got a through axle, so let me get my kit that I always use with my tire levers. Oh, I got some up here, I think. Yeah, I got some tire levers up here. That's right. La 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 la. Let's get the air out. This is tubeless capability, but I've never done it. I'm old school. I'll stick with tubes. I have no problem with tubes. I don't get hardly any flats. I've never gotten a sure. In the 7 years I've been riding out on the trails, I've never got a flat. I just jinxed myself, so next ride, look out, tomorrow's ride I'll get a flat. I check my tires all the time after I get back from a ride to see if there's anything embedded in them. Do the same with the road bike. So, I mean, in the last 10 years on the road bike, I know I'm averaging less than one flat a year on the road bike even. And we get a lot of little pieces of steel belt from tires when people run their car tires too low. Oh, I should wear them too low and little pieces of steel run off. You get a lot of that on the road. So I'm always digging those out of my tires before they can wiggle their way in and get to the tube. Just looking at the way it sits on the bike, rotation of the tire. Get right there for a second. Stay right there, okay. Rotation is going this way, so that's forward. The bike sits in like this, tire like that. So that's it. That's it. Come on, baby. Right there. Everybody knows, everybody knows. Where is it? There it is. The backhead chief. Nowhere near the valve hole, you knucklehead. Put it there. Good move there, Sally. Get near the valve hole. Tuck her in. Just tuck her in. Oh, well, there we go. Those is running away from me. There it is. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There it is, it's all on. I have two different pumps. I like to use this cheap one because it has a gauge that reads smaller. I just gotta remember where I put my nozzle head for it. That's one of them. Yep. All right, let's do it. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Look, you lock in there. Got lock in there, yep. Let's see. All right, I'm on the 29 plus right now, switching the studs off on that, but I wanted to show you, this is a new rim. I just got this one in this year, made by the same company, Sun, but my last ride of the year, my last ride of the year at Leominster State Forest. I'll show you. And I didn't know I had done this to the rim until I went to put my studs on. You can see where it cracked. That pulled the spoke right out. It pulled this spoke right out of the rim on my ride. And I didn't know it was like this. And what was really weird, it's not out of true. And I wasn't getting any brake rub. My rotor wasn't rubbing. So I went to put my studded tires on for the winter. I was like, pulled up, go, what the? But I've talked to several guys that have the same bike, and they've had the exact same issue. One guy is on his third rim, so I guess that's a design flaw. I don't know. Why would I keep it? I kept it in case I break a spoke. I have extra spokes hanging around. All right, let's get this one on. I'll see you later. All right, all the trail bikes now have their summer shoes on. And I didn't get to the bike shop because I've been being a good boy and been staying away from everybody. So I've got to get new shoes for her. So I'll do that probably in another month or so. So all the studded tires are up for the summer. This is the 29s. The 27.5s and the 26s. And let's see, this one here didn't get any use at all in 2019. Or did it get one ride? No, I don't even think it got one ride. So this is going to be going to somebody. It's one or two. A friend had asked about it last year, and I did say if he wanted it, he can have it for $100. He's not sure if he wants it or not. If he doesn't want it, then I'm just going to give it to my daughter. She can have it. And this bike right here, the one that's still set up as a TT bike, the Zip 2001, this is going to, I don't know if they're still going to have it because this whole crap that's going on, the virus and so on, but used bike consignment sale, and if there's any interest, if it generates any interest, I will let it go. I'm just going to make room because I want to get a full suspension bike in here. I don't have that as a trail bike, so I figure we'll make a little bit of room, and who knows, I'll either add 1 or 2 bikes this year. Don't tell Mrs. Z, she only thinks 1. Hey, thanks for joining me. Woo!